Ladies and gentlemen, this may be the last time I sit down to play Danganronpa. Because I feel like we're pretty close to the end. Junko just revealed herself. The shit's about to get fucking real here.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
What the fuck is going on here? So she wasn't even capping. So she has an even worse personality disorder, I'm guessing, than even Toko. Because we've seen like 3 different personalities. We've got the royalty one, the depressed one, the crazy one, and then this. The teacher one?
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties, because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan if I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Like I never should have been born at all.
What is going on with this girl? Like, I don't understand any of her motives. I mean, if her motive really is as shallow as...
When I was born, I cried tears of total despair.
I mean, if her motive is as shallow as she's making it out to be, then she has to be one of the most evil characters I've ever seen. If she's doing it just because she's all bored?
So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill.
We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
Mushrooms growing on her head.
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. But to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
Then why don't you kill yourself?
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Master's way more perfect, because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood. Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow.
Give me 1 second. I'm not gonna let that bitch outdo me. Yep, I keep that shit on me too. I keep that shit on me. I'm not about to let that bitch Junko fucking Enoshima outdo me. I keep that shit on me. Look at that.
Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Oh no. Don't tell me she destroyed the whole world.
I wanna see too.
Don't tell me all of humanity went extinct or something.
See your faces sink into despair.
What the hell? What the fuck is this? What? How did she get all this done?
What the?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
What if she really does remember everything?
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
Oh my god. Genocide Jack's about to drop a deuce on us real quick, and by that I mean she's about to drop a piece of shit on Junko and Nishima.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain. Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember.
So the tragedy wasn't what happened in that classroom. It's the world literally being destroyed.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening.
I'm having chills, guys. Really bad chills.
But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Oh my god.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it.
Wow. Junko's literally fucking sadistic. This is insane. I've never seen a character like this, other than like a couple.
Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Wow.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Wow.
Hold on. There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Oh my god, they've been sleeping for a whole year. Holy shit. They've been sleeping for a full year, haven't they?
Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Oh my god, so those pictures. They got to the school. They're going there for a while. And they all knew each other for so long. then they got knocked out and their memories wiped. And they thought that since that entire section that they were going to school got erased, that they only were just there for a few weeks. They didn't. Oh my god.
Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt. But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing. No way.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
You took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other.
Wow.
And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
This just reminds me of Old Boy. How it's just a hit to the gut. It hurts so bad.
it was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
Guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
Could only have been... He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise, to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
We trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another.
By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
You've been murdering each other? For nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already! Don't help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault.
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
Okay.
I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
It's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean, we'd
have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down. Makoto, you're up.
Whoa.
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
They might kill me.
If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
Guys? It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces eroded by despair. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up, to live in despair. Oh my god, I messed up! Oh my god, I hit no! Okay, I finally got here again. But Jesus, man, by accident I hit no that I didn't want to continue. But I got an idea. I'm gonna use the backtrack mode. I'm gonna highlight the word hope and I'm gonna try to just hit the dots.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
Fuck yeah.
So that's...
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Damn, I'm about to start crying.
That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
There's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely.
He is hope. Makoto is... Junko's the ultimate despair, he's the ultimate hope.
I think we could call you... the ultimate hope. What do you think?
Yo!
What the hell are you?
Yo!
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said,
Oh my
the
God.
stupid way you all treat each other.
Dude, I just realized with that truth bullet that we just got, she's about to probably give us the hardest rhythm game of the whole entire game, and I'm about to take her down with that ultimate hope one.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you? You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
Thank God, Jesus.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
Oh my God, guys. Make sure I'm still recording.
The hell?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost me? No way! It can't be! You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just totally the best.
Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to the school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
To come this far and fail in the very end?
true despair.
This is the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see, I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to tear that despair of death that you only get once in a life. So...
Don't get in my way!
Oh my God.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful.
There you go.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh God. Suicide, wow. The baseball scoreboard, the castle, the circus, the TV, everything for the ultimate punishment. We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors? What? Wait, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. Leave? We can go outside? And that means me and Master can get married. And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby.
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far. I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there's also gotta be lots of hope, right?
In other words,
The act of searching for hope, trying to find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward, no matter what trouble you may fall into. There were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. If there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin.
Whoa!
Thanks, Hina. You've totally opened my eyes.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I guess we graduated?
Oh, wow. It looks like hope is really spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. Oh my god, I'm getting chills. Jeez. No, come on, please! You gotta tell me something! Tell me something! You can't just leave me like that! My guy? You can't just leave me hanging like that! Oh my god. They better not leave me like that. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait. Oh no. What are you doing? What are you doing, little guy?
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
What? Wait, was that the school's headmaster that got executed at the very beginning? Was that Kyoko's dad? That very well could have been. I'm gonna have to go back and look at last time I recorded, but it might be it. Well, thank you everybody for joining me for this gameplay let's play of Danganronpa. I am your ultimate host, and wow, this game was an absolute roller coaster. I loved it a lot, and I mean, I expected the main villain to be crazy, but I mean, only a crazy person could do something like this, but wow, Junko is just fucking unhinged. One of the most evil characters I've ever seen in any of fiction. I'd even put her up there with, like, Judge Holden from Blood Meridian. The only one of her motives is just to make everyone feel despair that she loves so much. That is absolutely insane that that's her only motive to do any of what she does. Wow. Well, thank you guys for joining me. My name is Cold Clear. I'm your ultimate host. Thank you very much, and maybe we'll do the second game at some point.